today on Divorce Court.
I'm here today because I've been with my boyfriend, Jerome, for 3 years.
She wants to wear the pants in the family. One minute she wants a man, the next minute she don't. Danielle don't really know what she want to do.
I'm so sick and tired of Jerome tapping into our hard savings and taking them to the casino on roulette.
If Danielle doesn't change her attitude and her ways, I will move to California with my kids and be done.
Divorce Court is now in session.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Danielle Payne and Jerome Williams Jr. The two of you have been together for about 3 years. You're trying to decide whether or not you should get married. So you've come before me. You've taken my compatibility test, given me your license with permission to tear it up should I believe that the union is ill-advised. You guys have got a lot of underlying factual information. So I'm just going to start out in the beginning. You have 4 children.
Yes.
You have how many?
2, but 4 together in our house.
I have 2 girls. She have 2 girls.
Okay.
2 girls in my
And each
custody.
of you were dating, broke up, and had a baby with other people before you got back together.
Yes.
Correct. But you don't have any children together.
No.
Okay.
Now, one on the way.
Are you living together right now?
Yes, we are currently living
And how many
together.
kids are in the house?
4.
4 children in the house. Mr. Williams, what do you say is the primary problem now that you are living together?
She want to be too bossy. She don't work. She's lazy and she's stingy.
Too bossy, lazy, doesn't work, and stingy. Give me the bossy part. What do you mean by she's too bossy?
I go to work all day, take care of the bills or most of the bills. And when I come home, I might be tired and she still want me to cook and do dishes most of the time. I might ask her, how come I can't get no food when I walk in the house? There should be a plate ready. She'll say, I'm tired. I've been watching the kids all day. Won't you go in there and make something yourself?
Are you a stay-at-home mom at this juncture?
Yes, I am. And
Do you think it's unreasonable for him to have a meal when he comes home? Maybe not right when he jumps in the door, but, you know, like in a half hour or so, give him something to eat.
Let me just say this, Your Honor. It's not that he doesn't have a meal prepared for him. He's the one that's bossy because he has to have what he likes to eat for dinner. When he doesn't get what he likes to eat, he acts like a little toddler. Like, for one instance, he wanted me to make breakfast. He nagged me, woke me up. I made the breakfast, oatmeal. He didn't want that. He smacked it across the wall.
All I want to do is keep my belly full.
He
I don't want to eat
smacked
some
the
slop.
oatmeal
Did you smack the
across
oatmeal
wall.
I
across the
smacked
wall?
it out of her hand because I feel like she made some slop just to say,
Because
here
he
you
wanted
go.
me to make some poached
slapped it out
eggs,
her
Your
hand.
Honor.
You slapped it out of her
I
hand?
slapped it out of her hand and I left.
Don't you find that a little childish?
Nope. She done slapped stuff out my hand. She done slapped plenty of stuff out my hand.
You slapped stuff out of his hand?
Not
we
true,
had
Your
to
Honor.
fuss. I had to
Not
fuss.
true.
We had to battle in order for her to make some oatmeal. I'm
He done
super
smacked
tired and
spaghetti
about to
out
go to
my
work. I
hand.
didn't eat the night before.
Chicken out my hand. I can't
I
eat.
ain't been eating right since I've been in her house.
Mind you, I'm the
The
one
kids
who
eat
do all
at
the
10 o'clock
cooking
at
in the
night
house.
sometimes.
But
I
you know,
cook
but
for
if you're the
6 people.
if you're a stay-at-home mom with 6 people, he's out working all day long. Yes, indeed, you ought to cook. You just cook a bigger pot. You know what I mean? It's not a restaurant where you have to cook 6 individual meals. Why don't, if you have to cook for the kids, which I certainly hope you do, why don't you cook enough for him too?
It's not that I don't mind cooking for him, Your Honor. I don't mind. I love being at home with the kids. That's not a problem for me. But what Mr. Williams' issue is, he's taking advantage of it. He's like, that's what a woman should be doing. You know,
That's
there's
what she
days
should
where
do,
he's not
especially
at
when
work.
I'm doing all the work.
Because of his scheduling, you know, he had a consistent job, but the company went down. So right now he's in transition phase. So he's not working like that right now. So I feel that he can help out a lot more than what he's doing right now.
My understanding is that you punish Mr. Williams by shaving your legs. How does that constitute a punishment?
Because Mr. Williams had this crazy fetish about these hairy legs. I don't know what that's about. So, like the incident with the oatmeal, when he smacked that oatmeal out my hand, oatmeal was dripping. So I said, you know what? I'm not gonna get to tripping. When Mr. Williams went to work that day, I know what I did. I decided to shave them legs. So He has to earn an inch of hair on my legs from now on.
He's got to earn an inch of hair.
An inch of chore. An inch of chore.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Williams, and nothing wrong with liking what you like. Do you like hairy legs?
I like hairy women.
You like hairy women in general?
I like my woman hairy, flat out.
And does she punish you by shaving her legs?
She called it a punishment. It turned me off, but I like my woman hairy.
You like hairy women. Ms.
I
Payne,
don't want no mustache or beard, but I like my woman hairy.
I'm glad you cleared that up for us. Ms. Payne, you say, well, Mr. Williams, what is your primary complaint with her beyond the cooking?
She's lazy.
She's don't want to work. Give me an example of that.
She's stingy. She sit in the house all day and don't really clean up. I come in the house from work and say, why is the house still dirty? I'm tired. The kids don't listen. They won't clean up. They driving me nuts. Won't you do it?
Ms. Payne, is that your answer?
Not at all. First of all, he wants children to clean up. My kids are
That's what they're supposed to do. Learn responsibility.
There's nothing wrong with
And if you're there all day, you should help them.
Mr. Williams, don't talk over her.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with the children, you know, teaching them how to, you know, clean, but I have to steady go behind them and clean up behind them. I don't know, some days it do get a little hectic, you know, and some things might be out of order.
But don't they go to school, some of them?
Not right now, you know, but when they're in school, yes, it's not a problem. Things are much easier.
Well, I'm gonna talk about that a little more later, but first, Ms. Payne, I want to change directions here. I want to talk about you believe he's cheating on you, and I want to talk about why you believe that.
A regular wanted a ride, so she hopped up, put the kids in the car with me to go on a taxi run to try to prove a point, like as if I'm cheating. So I just let her go. By the time we got to the female's house, all she wanted was a ride, but she ended up not coming out the home because she ended up getting into it with her man.
That's what he said, Your Honor.
Why do you believe Mr. Williams is cheating on you?
I have a few instances that I could say. Our past, you know, our first breakup, you know, we just had.
But you did as much dirt as he did, so I don't know why you can point at that. You both went and had babies with other people, so you know that cancels that out. Why do you believe he's cheating now? You think the women that he's driving in his car, he's cheating with?
Exactly.
Tell me about that.
Because Mr. Williams was in transportation, you know, so he gets a lot of female women clients. And this one particular client, she would constantly call 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, just random times at night. So I noticed that these runs were getting longer and longer. And then he'd come back and I say, so where did you take her? Where'd you drop her off at? Where's the money? Oh, it was a dry run. Oh, she canceled on me. You know, she wasn't there.
Didn't you wake up all the kids and put them in a car with you one time to follow them around? Mr. Williams, tell me that story. She takes too long to talk.
I had got a call about 11:30 at night. A regular wanted a ride, so she hopped up, put the kids in the car with me to go on a taxi run to try to prove a point, like as if I'm cheating. I thought it was funny, so I just let her go. Everybody packed up, got in the car. By the time we got to the female's house, all she wanted was a ride, but she ended up not coming out the home because she ended up getting into it with her man. So Danielle felt stupid.
That's what he said,
I didn't even get an apology.
That's what
exactly what happened.
Well, what do you think happened?
A lot of females might call me and sound like they want to flirt to try to get discounts on rides. But I ain't never cheated on her.
You keep talking about what chaos you got at the house. You got a few 8-year-olds, a 2-year-old, and all that kind of stuff. Are you not in charge of your children?
Yes, I'm very in charge of my children. Is he the one that don't know how to be in charge of the children?
And why do you say that?
His idea of parenting is spankings, timeouts, put them in a room, be quiet all day.
And how do you discipline them?
I talk to them. I hear what they got to say, and we come up with solutions about doing things.
You do that, really?
Yes. Like taking things from them.
She don't do that.
Taking things away from them.
She don't do none of that.
Instead of just spanking them or going in your room all day.
Well, you said in your paperwork you say you're not great with the children and you like to be the fun dad.
Let her tell it. I am a fun dad. I might not always be great when I try to put them on timeout, and she don't like that. They both want to do what they want to do, so I put them on timeout.
To get to know
and
the
she don't like for me to put them in a room on timeout. Every time I put them on timeout, they seem to be quiet and just go take a nap.
When we have family night, Your Honor, he sits on his phone. He doesn't put in any time. Read them a story, tell them a story, none of that.
Do you engage with the children in a meaningful way?
We go to parks and everything. I don't read a lot of stories, but I watch movies, we go to parks, and we do a whole lot of stuff.
Okay.
When I'm on my phone, I'm looking for different jobs and different, stuff what's going on in different cities and states.
Gotcha. Well, now I want to talk. I want to talk now about the gambling, because that seems to be causing some problems at your house.
We have some trust issues when it comes to the money situation, yes. So when he asks me for money, I need to know what it's for, where you going, what store. I want a receipt. I need a quote from the store before you go to the store.
She want to base everything off her last relationship.
Because there's no trust when it comes to the money.
Mr. Williams, I'm going to ask you about the gambling problem. I would start with her, but she gives these long soliloquies, and I'm not into that right now. So, Mr. Williams, you started out for me, and you can counterpunch when you're ready. Mr. Williams, you like to gamble?
I like to gamble, and every now and then I might go out and shoot dice or play roulette.
Right.
I lost my money a couple times.
Shoot dice? That has to be, that's not in a casino, is it?
Yeah, it's in a casino.
Craps, you mean?
Yeah, I shoot craps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I shoot craps or play
roulette. Yeah.
A lot of the times, sometimes when I go to the casino, it'd be to get away from her. A stress reliever. Sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. I might lose a couple hundreds.
A couple hundred, how often?
Every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
It'd be my money that I worked for.
Your money.
One time I lost $100 that she had put with mine.
Stop. First of all, let me explain to you the concept of it. 3 of those kids are yours, right?
2.
Your money is not your money. If you choose to support other people, it's everybody's money.
You're right.
So if you lose $200, that's $200, and that's not available for the children, for food, for emergencies, for whatever needs to happen, school supplies, if they need uniform, whatever it is, that's $200 taken out of the house. So you can't say just because I earned it, those other people aren't entitled to it. That's number one. And number 2, I can't remember. So, Ms. Payne, what do you have to say about gambling?
He has a problem, Your Honor. Just for instance, he says that he goes to the casino to get away from me. Okay, 4th of July. We had a local firework in our city. I invited him out, me and my friends. He said he didn't want to go. Just out of no reason why. He didn't want to be around nobody. So I'm out, I'm enjoying myself. He come texting me about 12 o'clock saying how, oh, I miss you, I'm bored. I said, well, come on, meet us up at the races. They're still doing fireworks, come on out. No, I'm just gonna go to sleep. So I had me a good time. I wasn't gonna let him bring down the holiday, because mind you, we sacrifice a lot of money. We're not doing much together or, outings like that. So he, picked me up the next morning, and it was just a long, sad, dry ride home. And I'm like, what's wrong? Oh, I gotta confess something to you. I gotta tell you something. What? I just already knew. Oh, I lost some money at the casino.
And that's the last time I lost some money.
What? Why did you do that? I thought you were so bored. And well, I was lonely and I was bored, so I went to the casino. But I invited you with me.
What do you two like about each other?
I don't know what I like about her no more. She used to be funny. We used to laugh and be silly about everything. Now she's just a knucklehead, and I don't like to be around her friends.
You say that she won't let you be the man of the house. Explain that to me.
I can't punish the kids by putting them in their room. I can't give her advice on far as money management, even though I done lost a couple dollars a few times. Mm-hmm. But when she had money, she don't ever do nothing with it. It's all about getting her hair done. It's all about doing what she want to do. Do you spend a lot
of money getting the hair and the nails all done?
She like to eat out. She eat chicken all the time because she don't want to cook.
Since just now, I've been wearing my same old few wigs that I've been having.
Stop it.
For the longest. And that's a big battle.
He tells a story that he wanted $20 for gas to go find a job, and you said no because you wanted it for your nails. Tell me about that. Did that happen?
That's not true. We have some trust issues when it comes to the money situation, yes. So when he asks me for money, I need to know what it's for, where you going, what store. I want a receipt.
I need to be asking her that.
I need a quote from the store before you go to the store.
She want to base everything off her last relationship.
Because there's no trust when it comes to the money.
She's supposed to have went half on a car with her last relationship, and he ran to Missouri with the car. So she want to base everything off of that. She think everybody out to get her, but she ain't got no money to use. She ain't got nothing to use for.
Are you still working, or are you in between jobs right now?
The transportation is slow, but I still work. I work for a furniture store.
Okay, cool, cool. It is my understanding that you believe that you will be better off if you move from where you currently live, which is Detroit, out to California. Is that right?
Ain't nothing happening in Detroit. And I told her...
Is she willing to go?
I don't know. But I think she want like a sugar daddy, somebody to like give her some good physical loving and to help her renovate her home. Because it's pretty jacked up. It ain't got no foundation, and then kick them to the curb. And that's what I'd be afraid of.
Because she owns her home in Detroit.
She owns her home.
She owns her home. Do you want a guy who's got, gives you a little of the mad fantastic and some money?
No, Your Honor.
Yes,
I don't think that's fair or true at all. I am very ambitious in my goals, and I don't agree with that. I need support is what I need. I need support from my relationship.
Right, but I asked you to go to school because you keep talking about you want to do this RN stuff. Every time I say go ahead, go to school, and I go to work.
And I understand
I go to work while you go to school, and we'll figure out how we go do the babysitting.
I'm at home
and
with
you will
the
always
kids,
brush me off.
And I don't have the support.
So it's just talk to me.
Hey.
So this move.
I understand that while y'all fussing and fighting and being mad about the kids and going off taxi driving and gambling, you had enough time to get her pregnant again. So you 6 weeks along or 8 weeks?
I'm 8 weeks along, and
why would you get pregnant when the situation is so jacked up that you two don't even know if you want to stay together anymore?
It just happened, Your Honor. I wasn't for it, but he's very manipulative. He likes to use reverse psychology.
Stop. Here's what I'm going to say to you, and then I'm going to run like lightning. Baby having is very serious business. Baby having isn't something that you do on a one-off, something easy, something you do early in a relationship. Baby having is for after you have dated and then married and then waited to see if that marriage is going to work. And then and only then do you take it upon yourself to bring a whole nother person into this world, because you have to be economically, emotionally, spiritually able to handle that person. And you guys did all of that backwards. You don't even know each other. I think you think she's trifling and flighty. I think she's a little, myself. I'm not even going to address the marriage because I think that's the most absurd idea in the world. I wish you the best of luck. This matter is adjourned.
After hearing from the judge, I really feel like me and Danielle need a lot of work to be able to work things out.
I am not ready to consider marrying Jerome at this time. We are not compatible right now. We need plenty of help and counseling if we even consider it.